In Whiteout Survival, the efficiency of the rally heavily depends on the joiner. I see so many of you filling the rally with the 4JC and you are thinking you can get 100% damage boost. That is not actually correct. 25 plus 25, that is not 50 when we are joining the rally. This logic actually fail because we have one thing called diminishing effect that is actually capping our efficiency. Today I am going to tell you why we should not use 4 same hero or 4 same type skill when we are joining the rally and the garrison. We should not use 4 same type hero or same type skill mainly for 2 reasons. The first one is the diminishing effect. The second one is we cannot properly play the big level event if we are using 4 same type hero or same type skill. So first I am telling about diminishing effect. What is the diminishing effect? Diminishing effect is mainly a mathematical principle when we are adding some extra stat but the total output is not going as we are expecting. The total output yield become less. That is called the diminishing effect. I can tell you one simple example from another game, that is Dota 2. In Dota 2, we have one hero called Phantom Assassin. That Phantom Assassin by naturally have 50% evasion. Evasion means she can dodge the enemy attack. And if she gets some items, she can get another 50% evasion. So total how much evasion she is getting? 50 plus 50, 100%. That means nobody can attack her. No, that is not correct. She is getting 50% evasion from her natural skill and 50% evasion from the item. Total she actually get 85% evasion. So similar thing happen in Whiteout Survival. When we are using 4 JC or 4 Jasser, we are not getting 100% damage up. We are actually getting around 85-86% damage up. Similarly, when we are using 2 JC, we don't get 50% damage up, we get around 46-47% damage up. So that is the first problem, the diminishing effect, that is reducing our stat. It is actually increasing our stat, okay, but not as much as we are expecting. That is the first problem. The next problem, if we are only focusing on the damage up, we can miss some other important skill that can be attack up, that can be lethality up, or that can be enemy defense down. Some days ago, I made a video on the bear hunt. In that video, I showed you enemy defense down is actually better than attack up or lethality up. In my bear hunt video, I showed my normal damage is around 1.1 billion. Okay, my normal damage is 1.1 billion when I used a 20% attack up and 20% lethality up at the same time. My damage go 1.3 billion. Then I also add the 20% enemy defense down. Then my damage suddenly go to 1.9 billion. Okay, so first time my damage go from 1.1 billion to 1.3 billion. Then after adding the enemy defense down, my damage go to 1.9 billion. In that video, I showed that enemy defense down is actually better than attack up or lethality up. The same thing you can do as the rally caller and the rally joiner. When you are the rally caller, you are using the city bonus. Everyone know that. In the city bonus, you can actually get the enemy defense down. That is okay. But if you are the rally joiner, don't use 4 JC. Use 1 JC for 25% damage up, 1 Sion for 25% attack up. Then you can add 1 Hendrik. Okay. Hendrik come in the Gen 8, or you can add 1 Lygia. Now, if you are completely new player, if you are far away from the Hendrik or Lygia, you can put some other option, okay? As example, if you are in the Gen 4, you can add this one, Reina. Reina have the normal attack damage up 30%. Now, normal attack damage up and damage up, that is not fully same. Jesse have 25% damage up. This 25% damage up come from everywhere. The basic attack plus the skill from both places, okay? But this particular 30% normal attack damage up, that come from the basic attack. You know what is basic attack? If you play the arena match, you can see some heroes are only throwing spear, only throwing the arrow, or fighting with the hand. That is the basic attack. Sometimes they use the skill, then the screen color changes for some second. Okay, you can actually see when the skills are getting used. That is the skill. So JC damage up 25%, that come from both basic attack and the skill. but Reina 30% damage up that come only from the basic attack. But still you can put one Reina in your rally. Okay, try to use mix category. One more thing I want to add here, 1 JC, 1 Sion total damage is actually better than 2 JC or 2 Sion. I am not showing you the mathematical calculation, but it is another reason you have to use the mix hero. Like 4 JC, 4 Jasser, 4 Sion, that can make you low damage. But when you mix 1 JC, 1 Sion like this, the overall damage also increase. I can show you at the end of the video with one chart. Now you can set up your rally in two ways. Either you can put mix category or you can use the hybrid category. Mix and hybrid, they are not fully same. Hybrid means attack defense at the same time. But mix means it can be fully offensive or it can be fully defensive. But in case of offensive, we are putting 4 different stat, or in case of defensive, we are putting 4 different stat. Let me tell you simple example. The hybrid category. In the hybrid category, we are putting 2 offensive, 2 defensive. Okay. As example, we put 1 JC that give us 25% damage up, and we can put 1 Sion that can give us 25% attack up. We have 2 more slot. In one slot, we can put the Patrick that can give us 25% health up, and we can put the Lumac Pokan or anything of your choice that can give us 20% enemy damage down. That is the hybrid category. Okay, in 4 slot, we are putting 2 offensive, 2 defensive. And when you go to future generation, you can get better option like Philly come with hybrid skill. I mean inbuilt hybrid skill, attack defense at the same time. And the best joiner of the Whiteout survival that come in the Gen 5, Nora. It is not for everyone, but if you are in some big alliance who call lot of rally, who play Frost Dragon Tyrant, you need the Nora that give you damage up and damage down for the enemy together at the same time. Okay, so that is the hybrid category. And hybrid category is important mainly in the Frost Dragon Tyrant. Let's say I call a rally, the rally go hit the capital. Within some second, I will get hit by another player. Okay, so what is the problem? We are sending offensive joiner. We are sending Jesse or whatever you want to say. We go hit the building, we capture the building. We don't get time to switch our hero. Within some second, the enemy hit us. So we have to use the same hero for the defense, what we are sending for the offense. That is the problem. In that case, we need the hybrid hero. So we get the building, the hybrid hero work for both rally, and when we are defending at that time, the hybrid hero work for the garrison. No problem. So that is one category, hybrid category. Here I want to add one simple sentence. Jesse can work for both rally and garrison. Patrick can also work for both rally and garrison. I mean, Jesse make you the damage of 25%, that can also work in case of defense. And Patrick make you 25% health up, that can also work in case of rally. But to make the optimized situation, we make Jesse, Patrick together at the same team, or mostly you can see people use Jesse for the rally and Patrick for the garrison. But I'm telling one more time, Jesse can also work in case of defense, Patrick can also work in case of rally. Now there is one category, the mix category. We mainly use the mix category to counter the diminishing effect. So I told you the diminishing effect. If we are using 4 Jesse, we are not getting 100% damage. We are actually getting 85-86% damage. Or let's say we are using 2 Jesse, we get around 46-47% damage. Okay, so the mix category can actually help us. We are putting 4 offensive joiner, but 4 different stat. We can put 1 Jesse with 25% damage up. Then we can put 1 Sion with 25% attack up. Then future we get some more hero. We can put the Hendrik. Hendrik can give us enemy defense down. Or if we want, we have some more option in future. I will try to find out. Here you can see the Reina. Okay, that is the mixed category. Mixed category and hybrid category, they are not fully same. I told you in hybrid that is offense, defense together. But in the mixed category, that can be fully offensive, fully defensive. So in case of defensive, what we can use? We should not use the 4 Patrick. Okay, if we are using 4 Patrick, we are not getting 100% health up. 1 Patrick give us 25% health up. 4 Patrick will give us around 85-86% health up. That is the diminishing effect. So to counter the diminishing effect, we can use the mix category. That means 1 Patrick with the 25% health up. Then we can put 1 Lumac Pokan. Then we can put something. In future, we get some more hero. You can check yourself. Okay. Uh, like we have some more option. This one, Ling Shu. Ling Shu give us 20% enemy attack down. Okay, so that is the mix category. The first benefit of the mix category, we are countering the diminishing effect. Okay, the second benefit, that is, we are not only depending on the damage up, we are trying to put as many different stats as possible in our rally. Now diminishing effect come not only for the same hero but also the same skill. So if you are putting one Jesse and one Jasser, you can still get the diminishing effect. Okay, so be careful with that. Or as example, let's say I'm getting Sion giving 25% attack up. If I also use the Philly with the Sion, Philly give us 15% attack up. This 15% attack up and Sion 25% attack up, that can also give us diminishing effect. But we can still use the Philly with the Sion because Philly give us also the defense up that can help us. And one more thing people ask me, should we use the Alonso and the Mia as the rally joiner? The answer is no, mainly for two reasons. First, it is the chance based skill. Chance based skill cannot be very good for the rally joiner. Okay, avoid that. Same with the Mia. Mia give you the chance based skill. If the chance is triggered, we can get very high damage, but we cannot depend on the luck in case of this type battle. If you are doing multi-rally means 3-4 rally at the same time. In that case, you can try the Alonso and the Mia in one rally. You can do that. One more problem, the chance-based skill do not stack. So if the rally caller already using the Mia, then as the rally joiner don't use another Mia. That can be a problem. So what I told in today's video, don't use 4 same type hero or same type skill. We can get the diminishing effect. In the diminishing effect, the damage will go up. Okay, but not as up as we are expecting. So to counter this, we have two type of solution. The first one is the mix category. In the mix category, we are putting 4 different type of stat or at least 3 different type of stat to counter the diminishing effect. And when we are doing some big level rally in some big battle like Frost Dragon Tyrant, we are not going fully offensive. We are also putting some defensive stat, like we can put 1 Patrick in the rally when we are calling the rally in the Frost Dragon Tyrant. Or better, if we are getting Gen 5, we can put the Nora. Okay, 1 Nora. In case of 2 Nora, it is not a big problem, but don't use 3 Nora or the 4 Nora. That can be a problem. And when you are doing the mix category for the defensive, you can try 1 health up, 1 enemy attack down, 1 enemy damage down, 1 defense up, like this. Now there is one skill that is for the defense up, particular this skill on the Gatoth. This one, you can see defense up 30%, but the problem is it work only for the infantry. So I say avoid the Gatoth. In some special case, you can use the Gatoth as the garrison joiner, but normal case, avoid the Gatoth. At last, you can ask me one question. Hey Shield, in the whole video you said we should not use 4 Jesse. If we do that, we don't get 100% damage, we get around 85-86% damage. But 4 different joiner, is it actually better than that 85-86% damage? Let's say diminishing effect is actually working and we are not getting 100% damage with the Jesse. Still, is it actually bad? 4 different joiner actually better? Okay, I have one answer for you guys. I was doing some test for the bear hunt. I cannot tell what happened in the PvP, but this came in the bear hunt. So the same thing can happen in the PvP. And this thing happened in the rally. So I hope the same thing can happen in the garrison. I was testing some bear rally. And I was calling the rally with the Sergey, Charlie and the Cloris. And in the first case, all the joiner, they were Jesse. I did not use any gear or anything. And I was making around 30 million damage. There is still some up down in the damage because the fire crystal skill can trigger sometime. So I was making around 30 million damage with a full Jesse. But when I put different type of joiner, one Jesse, one Sion, one Blanchett, one Hendrik, my damage go around 40 million. Okay guys, this type experiment so much difficult. Nobody want to join your rally when you are calling the rally with the Sergey, Charlie and Cloris. Okay, it is so difficult experiment. But here I see that my damage slightly increase with different type of joiner. It happened in the bear hunt. So I think the same can happen in the player versus player. For the rally and garrison, almost same principles are followed. So at the end, I can tell you, use 4 different joiner. Not exactly different joiner. It should be different joiner skill. Okay, because Jesse, Jassar, they are different joiner, but their skills are same. So use the 4 different joiner skill. You can get better result. In today's video, I told you what is diminishing effect and how to counter the diminishing effect. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye.